Troubleshooting guide on the Hafod 24/7 app. Occasionally, customers run into some problems using the app. We've put some troubleshooting steps together on the 5 common issues that we hear about: set and date of birth, registration problems, login problems, address changes, and requesting a repair. You can scroll quickly to the issue you need by jumping on the time under each of the sections. Don't forget, you can also pause and rewind. Setting the date of birth for Android users has caused a few problems for our customers. Those using Apple devices do it differently and don't seem to have an issue. Customers need to tap on the year at the top left-hand side of their screen. Now they need to scroll down the screen to adjust the year to the year of birth. Once the year is correct, they can change the month and day. That's it, their date of birth is set and they can continue with their registration. There are 4 main problems we hear about with the registration process: user not found, screen keeps loading, email address error, and password issues. User not found error messages check that the details the customer is entering match our records in QLX. If they are different, they will need to be adjusted before they can continue. Basic changes such as email address can be altered by any colleague. For other changes, such as customer's name, you will need to report it through the IT support desk option on Google. If their screen keeps loading or spooling, this can be caused by an unsuccessful registration or not being registered. You can check this on QLX contacts. You are looking for successful self-service registration by client 12345, for example. If it is shown as successful, then ask them to come out of the app and log in again. This should refresh it. If it is not shown, they will need to register. For an email address error message, ask them to check that there isn't a space at the end of their email. This happens a lot when using autofill. For password issues, ensure that they meet the minimum requirements of at least 8 characters, including numbers, upper and lowercase letters, and at least one symbol, like an exclamation mark or the @ sign. The next slides are for customers who are already registered but are having problems. For issues with email address, ask them to check their email address is correct, and if using autofill, there is no space at the end. If the email address does not match, they may have made a mistake when registering. You can find the email address they used to register on QLX. Ask them to use this address and advise them to change later in the Change My Details section on the app. For issues with a password, ask them to double check ensuring they have used the correct case, numbers, and symbols. If they're still having issues, they will need to reset their password using the Forgot Password button in the app. We are not able to view or change their password. Resetting a password. Only the customer can do this. Please talk the customer through the following steps to see if you can help resolve the issue. The customer needs to click the Reset button, enter their email address used to log in, enter their date of birth, and click Request New Password. The customer will receive an email with a temporary password on. The email will not always arrive immediately. Please ask the customer to wait 24 hours before contacting us again. Don't forget to remind them to check their junk and spam folders. Once they have logged in, they will be prompted to change their password. For change of address after moving home, the app may still show information for their previous home. The easiest way to resolve this is for the customer to delete the account and re-register. They do not need to delete the app. They can use the same email address and password. If this does not work, you will need to report it through the IT support desk option on Google. When reporting through the IT support desk, you need to include the customer details and their tenancy number. Once IT have resolved the problem, which can take up to 24 hours, the customer will need to log out and log back into their account for the update to work. When requesting a repair, the common issue is not uploading a picture. You are not able to submit the repair without a picture. If customers are not able to add one, then they will have to contact customer services to request the repair. Here are some useful contacts to find out more about the Hafod 24/7 app. If you have any ideas on how you think this training or the app can be improved, please get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you.